Oh well, that was a bit of fun, I guess. But now it's all over. Oh, it is a new month, and that means that I have to get to work on the thingy, on the on the pick dump, idiot. On the pick dump. I've had a long night, okay? You have to give me a break. So yeah. But what's happened tonight is that basically I was supposed to do a live stream with somebody who was going to pay for a commissioned video, which was basically a mukbang kind of situation, only without me putting everything into one big bowl and then eating it. I basically ordered takeout and then I ate it and made a video. Very, very simple. Very, 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 I was going to say very quick and easy. But it wasn't, because I've just not had a big appetite today. Just not been feeling super duper hungry. Ugh, I felt hungry. Oh, shut up. I felt hungry. I woke up early as well today. I felt hungry, but I didn't feel like mega super hungry. But I still ate like a pig because I normally do. So yeah, I don't think I did my bestiest in the video, but I managed to get most of it in, and I saved a little bit for tomorrow, like I normally do. So yeah, although I am like super thirsty because I had like a pepperoni passion pizza, and it was very nice, but it's very, very salty and greasy. So like I'm very nearly finished. I've nearly drunk all of a 2 liter of Pepsi Max as well, which is fine because it's super yummy. But yeah, Dawn, you survived. I think, right? It's funny. It'll be funny in the future. Give it a break. Give it a minute. Give it a minute to work. Um, I'm glad you're here, dude. I'm always glad that you're here. Better. Yeah, a lot of pizza, and the guy didn't show up to do any directing or to even be there for the video, and then showed up later, and hasn't paid me for it. So fuck that guy. Um, Still, we got one of the videos out of the way, so that's good. We got the Glutton Week video out of the way, so I'm counting that as a win. You know. Um, I'm also sort of tempted to count the leather rubber thing as well, but I don't know. I don't know. I might give it a chance still. I might give it a chance. I can't remember what we had suggested for the leather rubber video, so I can't exactly say that that one's crossed out yet. Who knows? I got a birthday present from an unexpected person, and also just because it's exactly what I wanted, because it was on my Amazon wish list. So yeah, it's quite a bit bigger than I was expecting it to be. But this is why it was funny when I said, at least I think that you are not dead, because I just got this. Yes, it is quite a lot bigger than it is portrayed in the movie. And even the print in the book, because it's an actual book, looks like it should be for a smaller book. So it kind of just tells me that they tried to get away with selling a bigger book. I don't know. This feels like it's way bigger than it was depicted, right? I feel like it is. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm happy with it. I'm glad that I didn't buy this myself, because do you know where this is from, Don? Do you get it? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy it myself because, like I said, the the contents, they look for real, and I'm actually reading it. It's got a bookmark because I'm actually reading it because it's weirdly fascinating. Um, However, I haven't seen a single diagram yet, and I swear when I looked at the description for the product on Amazon, one of the pictures was open to a picture of a diagram of how to draw the door. But I haven't seen that. I haven't got to that description yet. I've only just got to I've just got past the introduction and the first chapter. It doesn't really have chapters. I mean, they're kind of chapters, but they're not the by chapter. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I've gotten through the first thingy because it's got sub chapters like that, but then it will have full on whole pages where there are like a blank page and then a whole new chapter page. So I don't know if that is whatever that is, but yeah, like I said, I'm glad I didn't buy it myself on account of its um you know it looks like a picture. It's got no texture to it. So even though it looks like it's printed on like a fabric cover, kind of like the original, and I swear there was something on the spine, but there's nothing on this spine. Um, and like I said, it is quite a lot bigger than the one in the book, in the movie. So yeah, I still like it. I still find it fascinating. I'm glad that I was very happy when I got this, but still, it's kind of like it just feels a bit off. The contents though do look genuine, and they do read genuine. And there is not it's not like one of those things where there's like a bunch of blank pages. It's all it's all got writing. It's not really showing on camera, but there is all writing. There isn't the whole page where there's like ah there is. I found it. It's at the back. Help vouchers that you can cut out and then give to the clerk. So yeah, it's actually good. I'm already looking forward to reading more of it. It's fascinating. I do also like that it kind of depicts something of the afterlife, which I didn't really understand. Is that basically Beetlejuice the movie, and that is how you I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, but the movie kind of depicts it as like you're kind of like trapped, sort of, and it's this whole big thing. When in fact that's not the case. Apparently, when you die, you get to explore other realities and do other things. It's kind of like once you once you die, you're set free to explore all of these other different dimensions and shit. And it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of awesome. That is actually kind of awesome. Um, but it does make sure that basically, like it says somewhere in the introduction, if a living person is reading this book, then do not think that just going to the afterlife, just killing yourself and then end up in the afterlife, is your ticket out of here. The suicides are put to work, and it's like, oh, wow, they thought about that. Jesus, um, it's actually kind of fascinating and funny. So yeah, so yeah. I think that's how you spell it. I think that's the actual way you spell it. I don't know, but yeah, it's just really cool. On the I think I already mentioned this in a live stream, but when I saw this on a live stream, I was like, I when I saw this not on a live stream, when I saw this on Amazon, I read the reviews for it. And the reviews said that one of the reviews was like, "It's great. It reads like stereo instructions." And I was like, "Oh my god, I've heard that before. Is that a line from the movie?" And then I looked up, I looked up a clip on YouTube, and I was like, "It's the thing. That was clever. I like that. Whoever wrote that review, nice, nice, very nice." So yeah, I got the book, and it's really cool. I'm glad I did that. Well, I'm glad that I put it on my wish list so that somebody could get it for me. So yeah, but yeah, very happy with the book. Very, very funny. Hey, Daryl, it came. And thank you so much. It's really good. It's really, really good. I was just talking about it for ages and then you appeared. But yeah, Don, in case you didn't know, that he's the one that got me the book. But yeah, I was not, the only negative that I can say about it is that it's not the size and shape of the one from the movie. And when you open it, trying not to lose my bookmark. When you open it, you can see that there's a big margin, like where the pages should have been cut, so that it could be made into a smaller book. But that's just, they wanted to make it into a big book for some reason, and I'm okay with that. It's still readable, It's just not exactly like the one from the movie, but I'm okay with that. That's why I put it on my wish list and didn't just buy it outright. It's because it's not something I'd buy because I'm just frightened that it would be disappointment. But I'm glad that somebody got it for me because, like I said, it's actually really interesting. So yeah. But no, thank you so much, and try not to get eaten by the puppies. Try not to get eaten by the puppies. The last time I saw Daryl, he basically looked like he went for a shredder. So just like, yeah. And one of the reasons why I keep avoiding going over there is because if I went over there, I would not be able to help myself. I would liberate the puppies to my house. That's what I'm going with. That's what I will make. That's what I will say in the police statement. So yeah, I've seen pictures. I would totally super mega steal those things. They are totes adorbs, as people would say. But yeah, really pleased with the book. My first birthday present. Very happy with it. Thank you so much. Yes, moving on. Yes. I mean, that's it. That's all my news. As far as I understand, sometime tomorrow we're gonna go to a restaurant, not a restaurant, We're going to a restaurant. A restaurante. Is that the right stereotype accent? Stereotypical accent, right? Because we're going to an Italian restaurant. We're not going to a French restaurant. We're going to a French restaurant. That's a terrible accent too. We're going to a restaurant. A restaurante. Right? With the hand actions. A restaurante. No, that's wrong. I don't know. But yeah. We're either going there anyway. We're either going to Italian or we're going to KFC. I don't know. But yeah. At the moment, at least two I'm happy to see the back of. You haven't got rid of them already, right? Also, that's mean. They are puppies. When they are puppies, you cannot say that they are bad. You can't. You just can't. Puppies are always good. They're always super angel fluff balls of joy. At least that's that's what I remember anyway of like from any time that I've ever seen any puppy ever, you know. But yeah, angels with horns? No. Come on now. Anyway, hopefully it'll be lovely. Yeah, wherever we go, it's either that or KFC, or there's a like or a I can't remember what it's called, but there's like an all Asian food restaurant. Like I'd say it's a fusion place, but it's basically Asian food. It just is like it's basically Asian cuisine. It just says that on the front of the building. So I don't know what that means at all. Is it just literally any Asian food that they sell? Do they just do like all Indian or Korean or sushi, or all Chinese, all Vietnamese, all of that stuff? Do they just do all different Thai stuff? Is it just all Asian? I don't think they can do that. I don't, unless they're a buffet. I don't think they can do that. But I don't know. I'm kind of like it's Friday night though. That's the problem. So we have to book something, I guess, except for KFC. Um, can you book KFC? I do remember when you could book. Does anybody remember when you can book McDonald's? Does anybody remember this? When you used to be able to book McDonald's for your birthday party, well, not you personally, your parents would do it because you are a child. Oh, I remember that. Oh, well, we never did it for me, but I remember going to somebody's birthday at McDonald's because they booked the kiddie section area, the birthday section for a party, for a whole party, just there. But yeah, I do. I mean, I remember it, and I remember going to McDonald's and seeing these areas, and thinking to myself, these are going to be gone soon, and I'm going to be happy about it. But now I'm like, oh, the kids don't really have a place unless you're on one of those like in the UK anyway. Unless you're on one of those like motorway McDonald's is with the separate play pen area outside the McDonald's, like with the giant jungle gym looking thing. Unless you're at one of those, there is no kind of like child only area anymore. It's all basically like the whole restaurant, and then you may get like an area for kids activities where they can maybe draw or play on the iPads or something, but that's it. Pizza Hut used to do the similar thing, but then again, Pizza Hut's always been a bit strange. they've always been a bit strange. It's like we're a restaurant, but we're also a takeaway place, but we're mainstream. We're weird. You know, I don't know. You do remember that? You should bring one to restaurant. Bring a puppy to a restaurant. I mean, it might love that. Everybody would love that too. Everybody would love that too. It depends what kind of restaurant, you know. It was fun with the children areas. Well, as a kid, yes, you know. I do remember being at a party, and then all of the adults, like all of the adults except for like the the one that was entertaining us and serving us food, basically leaving, just fucking off because there happened to be a pub next door, and they had like a little social gathering there. That was it. Oh, somebody else has entered the Discord. Let me just stamp them. Yes, if you're on the Discord server and you are not a patron or a mod or something, you will have to get restamped because it's every 4 months I basically just have to restamp people, or basically it gets to be chaos. Gets to be chaos. With a burger stealer over in the US, it was fun. One's been eaten by duvet cover. Okay. Over in the US, they got rid of all the kids areas for hygienic reasons. Hygienic reasons. Um, I don't know if that's true. I think I went to a McDonald's. I think I went to a McDonald's when I was in Vegas, like one time, just because I wanted a milkshake. And I remember seeing them. I remember seeing the area with the iPads, on the iPads that are bolted to the table by a titanium rod that you cannot move because they don't want people stealing the iPads, or at least the knockoff iPads, you know. But yeah. Oh, you mean Grimace? Oh, you mean the Grimace guy? Yeah. Oh, in other news, I seem to have gotten over my weird cold thing. At least it's gotten. It was like today. It's not been so bad. Just a couple of sniffles, and that's it. So I'm not sick for my birthday, which is good because I hate that. There seemed to be a thing for Christmases. Like I went for a patch just after I got back from hospital. I like the couple of years after that, I seemed to have like a cold every single Christmas for no reason. I had a really, really bad cold just every Christmas for at least 3 years. It was strange, but then that was it. I was fine for the rest of the year, just Christmas. Yes, I remember that actually because that was the year that one of the years I was told off by my manager when I worked at the frozen food warehouse, when I worked at an Iceland, like the distributing at Iceland for the location. Um, and there was the whole thing of like the manager being a dick. I remember that so clearly. You really let us down. You instead of getting your mother to call in that you can't come in, you should have done it personally. so that I could try to convince you to come in anyway. You know, that he didn't say the last bit, but he basically did. And then being like, well, what do you have to say for yourself? And me being like, because I couldn't speak, you dickhead. That's why my mother called for me, because I couldn't speak. You fucking dickhead. Oh. Like him realizing that and then basically like ending our meeting then and there and kind of just being like, well, I think you learned your lesson, you can leave. It was like, idiot. How could I do my job? I was a customer service guy, you know. I was the customer service guy, the home delivery operator. How could I do my job if I couldn't speak to people? That was my thing. Oh, my mother explained this on the phone. She wanted to kill him. I do remember that so clearly, just being like, being angry at him for being obviously wrong, and also kind of like also finding it hilarious because my proof that I can't speak is the fact that I can't speak. You know, it's like also it's just bad managing to tell somebody that they've let the team down. It's bad for morale. You just like because that's not going to incentivize the person to act better. That's just going to incentivize the person to not like you. It's just dumb. You can mention it and then mention ways in which you can basically like make up for it, maybe. But like, you don't just outright say it's like you've been a disappointment. I basically hate your guts because you let everybody down and everybody knows it because you're probably faking. You git. It's like, oh, oh, he's such a dick. He's such a dick. One of the reasons why one of the reasons why I left was also because I had moved here. But one of the reasons why I left that job was because I said to him that it's like, yeah, can I have some extra hours for overtime? And he was like, well, you've never asked for them before. And it was like, I asked you, like last week. Do you think you were talking to someone else? It's like, no, you've never asked me before. He was adamant that I had never asked him before. He must have been thinking about somebody else. But I'd been asking for it for like 2 weeks, almost solid. I was basically like, every other time that I saw him, the manager of the entire store, not the warehouse. He was just the manager of the store, but he acted like the manager of the warehouse. Anyway, I basically would be like, it's like, oh, when can we talk about my overtime? Or it's like, cool. And did you ever look at the schedule so that I can have some overtime? I basically mentioned it every other time I saw him. And that last bit where he said, like, this is the first time hearing of it, it was kind of like, he doesn't give a shit. He just does not give a shit about any of us. I already knew this, but this was just super confirmation. It was like, that's it, I'm done. Fuck you. I waited until he was on holiday and then I left. So he's fucked. Like the store was a bit fucked because like I was co-manager of the home deliveries, and like my co-manager, the guy that was like the other guy that was in charge of the home deliveries, because it needs two managers for it to work. He basically, I did sell him. It's like, you're going to be okay, right? And it's like, oh yeah, like if anything goes wrong with home delivery, it'll be the manager's fault. It wouldn't be my fault. It would be my manager's fault. They're just like, oh yeah, he's the manager. He'll be in trouble. So he was kind of like, ha 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 ha. Anyway, I'm sorry. This has been a huge rant about my ex boss, but honestly, he was a huge dick. So what are you gonna do? Legend said, "Happy birthday, Tubbs." Thank you. And yeah, that's not very helpful. Yeah, he just wasn't. He just wasn't. I don't know anybody in that entire store that liked him. You know, I know some people who get along with him. You know, I knew some people who got along with him, but they only got along with him so that basically they wouldn't have to deal with his shit. Because I didn't get along with him. I didn't really, I didn't talk to him unless I had to. It was a whole big thing. He kept trying to find ways to get rid of me. And that peeved me because it wasn't like he was like my enemy or anything. It was more like, it's like, ugh, I wish I could find something on that guy so that I can get rid of him, kind of thing, that I can fire him. But like it was kind of a thing where he was trying to friend me on Facebook. He was trying to basically like at the time you could see who basically had seen your posts on Facebook, and he had seen everything I posted ever on Facebook. He'd looked through my entire Facebook history. He'd basically he'd been, when we were doing a team training exercise in one of the meetings or whatever. He would continuously come to our work group and then basically be like, we'd all have to suggest an idea for something to solve this one particular problem, that the fake problem or whatever. And basically we had to write them down and put them in a stack of paper, so like these are the ideas of how to solve this issue. And basically like one of the guys that was he just liked to talk all the time. He wouldn't shut up. It's just one of those guys. Basically would go through he was going through the thing and reading them all out, and basically like asking us if we should he was trying to be the team leader of our little team and stuff like that. And the manager would come over, that guy would come over and then basically be like, it's like that's a really good idea. You should definitely, try to implement that something. Now, Tubbs, did you come up with any of these ideas? And and I'd be like, the one that you just read out that you said was great, yeah, that was mine. Because he's just reading them out loud. It was like, okay then. And then he moved on to the next group. And it was like, you thought you got me, you bastard. But yeah, he didn't like me wearing my baseball cap when I was on the shop floor. And one Christmas, we basically we had permission to wear other stuff over our uniform. So what I did was I put a Christmas hat on top of my baseball cap, my plain baseball cap that didn't have anything on it. It was just plain black baseball cap. Because of my hypersensitivity and light and all that stuff. And I couldn't wear sunglasses inside, despite me having to sometimes. I could wear them in the warehouse, but I couldn't on the shop floor. So I would continuously get headaches all the time when I was in there. But on Christmas, I could wear my hat, my Santa hat, over my baseball cap because it's Christmas. And I'm filling out paperwork for a customer that just basically had signed up for a free delivery. And he just comes down to the shop floor. He walks over to my desk, standing up desk thing, little podium thing, and then he basically just like That's crap, that is. Right off my head. But then he just, at my chest. I wanted to kill him. I was still shocked at this whole situation. It's like, you don't touch people. And then basically, like, he looked over the numbers, and I was still dumbfounded. I was like, just don't snap his neck. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I know you want to. You rarely want to, but don't do it. Don't do it. He's not worth going to prison. But yeah, he looks over the numbers and the paperwork that I was filling out for the customer, and then he leaves. And one of the cashiers, one of the till ladies, basically she turns around and is like, "You can do him for assault, You could totally get him for assault." I mean, I saw that. I was still stunned. I was like, should I could. One of the veteran till ladies, one of the veteran cashiers, she basically said it's not really worth it though. And I was like, it's not, but I could hold this. I could hold this against him. This has got to be on CCTV. But yeah, I never made anything out of it, but yeah. You can wear simple like hat. Well, the thing was, so I had a pepperoni passion pizza, and it was like super salty. So I'm still taking sips. The thing was, I can't actually like, even though I had a note from the doctor that basically like prescribed me that I had to wear sunglasses, and I had to wear a hat. I had to either wear a hat like this or sunglasses to basically like stop me from having headaches because of the hypersensitivity to light. And like there's nothing I could do about the shop floor. They had a dress code, and it's not a religion thing, and it's not like they're withholding me being able to wear a hat or sunglasses when I'm not on the shop floor. But while I'm on the shop floor, I had to I had to take my hat off or my sunglasses. So naturally, I tried to make myself not be on the shop floor as much as possible. So yeah. Ugh. So that was a bit bullshit, but I had to deal with for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, I don't know. However long I worked for Iceland. So yeah, it was a frozen food warehouse because like they had like a giant warehouse for distribution across the Romford area. So like it was like the proper like depot for Iceland stuff. Um, but also it was also had a store attached to it. So yeah, it's dumb. It was dumb. I do not regret like working there, but at the same time, I kind of I hated it. I did hate a lot of it. The only thing that I liked about that place was the people, because I actually made I made work friends. I did make work friends. The people that worked there, besides him, were lovely. They were lovely. Um, except for like one or two, but yeah. Can we talk about something else, please? Please. I do really regret. I do regret, not hurting him. I do regret not doing something that I could have got away with, like several things. Accidentally locking him in the freezer, for example. I had opportunities to do this, and I was like, nah. Somehow he will use this against me or something. But yeah, just like the weeks leading up to when I was leaving, I was like, I kind of didn't care anymore. It kind of wouldn't be my problem anymore. I kind of should have done something, but then he went on holiday, and then that was it. What are you planning on doing later when you have slept? Oh, just going back to the hat and sunglasses thing. All through high school and all through college, I was allowed to wear either a hat or sunglasses. I was actually allowed to because I had a note that said that I could, and I do feel that the school did not prepare me for, like, oh yeah, but you can't. When you have a really bad boss, you can't do that stuff. You can't get away with shit sometimes. I really wish like school or high school or sorry, high school or yeah, should have prepared me for this shit. They leave out a lot of shit when they do that. So yeah, when I have slept, I don't know. Like I said, we are going to either Bella. We're either going to Bella Italia, um, the Italian restaurant, or we're going to KFC, or we were going to go to the steakhouse again because that was nice, but like we went there fairly recently, so I'm kind of a bit that placed out, Um, or we're going to that weird kind of fusion Asian restaurant in Huntingdon. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of that, but I'll decide when I get up. I don't know. But no, I'm basically gonna try to take it easy, but I've also got a bunch of work to do, so I can't just take it easy. I have to do stuff because I'm an adult and birthdays mean nothing. um, Off topic, but have you thought of broadcasting a playthrough of Age of Mythology game? Well, the thing about the Age of Mythology game is that I kind of play, I kind of play with somebody. The reason why you see me on it all the time is because I'm trying to practice so that I can kick their butt, or I am actually playing with them online. So yeah, I have played it a couple of times on stream, but it's a bit slow. It's not that exciting to watch. It's just kind of like a bit meh. I don't know. But no, that's the reason why you see me playing it all the time is because I'm basically either practicing or I'm actually playing with somebody. So yeah, I have a very important person that I have to play with. So yeah, plenty of options then. Yeah, we would have invited you. Well, I can invite you still. But like for the past few months, we've just been assuming that you've been super busy with puppy stuff, so I've got an itch in my back. Better. But yeah, shit, I was going to say something and now it's completely gone. I am dumb. I'm sorry. You can leave them for a few hours. Okay. I don't know. I'd still be. I'm not trying to dissuade you at all. I know that's what. I just realized that's how that would sound if I said that out loud. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah, I would still be kind of like. I. That's one of the reasons why I don't. That's one of the reasons why I don't think we could have dogs like properly, is because I would want to take them everywhere with me, like I did my dog, and Damon would want to leave them in the house, and I would be a bit nervous about like, oh no, but the dogs, you know. So it's kind of one of those things. Like I wouldn't want to go out and leave them for too long. I just feel I feel a bit guilty or like weird if they weren't there. I don't know. Oh, shut up! Stop! Oh, enough. I can't destroy too much, dude. What is? No, I'm not doing that. It's like telling somebody how to parent. I don't want to do that. Oh. I don't want to do that. I was going to give you some unsolicited advice, and I should not. I should control myself. Anyway, yeah. So, plans for tomorrow: basically a bit of work, a bit of chill time if I can, and being showered in presents by all of my fan community and stuff. Right, guys? You're just waiting for tomorrow. There's gonna be tons of delivery trucks and shit with presents and stuff. Right? Right, guys? Right? We're gonna be waiting on the sofa and have things brought to me. Probably not that. I didn't even know you had an Amazon wish list. Hey, Panda Fox. Yeah. Should I post it somewhere? the thing is that basically, Damon's family and Damon's extended family, he's like friends of the family and all that stuff. They do all their Christmas shopping and Christmas buying and all that stuff. They do all of that stuff through technology, like Amazon. So for years and years, well, since I've known them, everybody's got an Amazon wish list. And one year I just made an Amazon wish list and then didn't update it because there's nothing really that I want. So the last few years, though, because of the virus times and all that stuff, I've been scrolling through Amazon every now and again and looking for things for a present for people, which never really works because all I keep finding on Amazon is stuff that Damon would like. And Damon's got enough stuff. He always wins Christmas. I'm not kidding. Every single fucking Christmas, it's always like opening present. I know this isn't what Christmas is about, but every Christmas morning, it's always like, like I hand out presents from under the tree, and I hand out people presents, and then basically they open them, and then they look at them, and then they acknowledge who they're from, and then they thank the person if they're in the room, and then they put it in a little pile. Damon's one covers his fucking chair, and in front of his chair, and around his chair. Damon wins Christmas every single year because he's so easy and yet hard to buy for, and everybody loves him. I mean, I love him too, but it's not the point, okay? So, yeah, but the point is that I do occasionally add things that I see on Amazon that I would like, and I do have a wish list. So, yeah, because of Damon's family, that's all it was, because nobody knew what to get me. So, yeah. I used to be the king of getting presents. I could go out Christmas shopping for everybody and basically get like everybody 2 presents, and they would always like them. And I'm also very good at wrapping presents. But Amazon is a whole different animal because it's like stuff that you would like or stuff that you've purchased in the past from Amazon, and it's like all of these things are for Damon. It's very little stuff that I've looked for specifically for me that is like useful, like earplugs and stuff like that. So, yeah. Should I post it somewhere? Should I really post it somewhere so you guys can see it? I didn't even know you had an Amazon wish. I read that. I'm so sorry I'm late. I've been flat coloring and didn't hear my phone. That's okay. I get it. You don't love me. It's fine. I think I had to be told years ago. Um, did Damon give it to you years ago? I don't know. It was a while ago now. It was before virus times, I think. Damon has dethroned you. No, he's the king of getting gifts. He's the king of getting gifts, receiving gifts. He is the king of that. That's one of the reasons why our house is full of crap. Because he keeps getting stuff. You know. I have to keep reminding myself and sometimes people who visit the house that we're not hoarders. We're not. It's just that, people keep giving him shit, and our house is tiny. It's really tiny. Like it's small. Like you've seen it, you're in it. You know. It is tiny. So yeah, it's a thing. Why not? You mean why not post the list somewhere? Can I do it now? I can do it now, can't I? How do I do that? I think there's like even a topic, isn't there? In Discord, like wish list or something. Just of stuff that I would like at some point. See, even now, it's stuff that Dame would like on my screen, on my cover screen. Okay, so me. There we go. Your lists. Yes, please. Handbook of the recently deceased. Should I remove that from the list? Delete. There we go. Oh, I didn't know the pipe broke was on the list. Huh. Bugger Salt reverse. That's what I was going to get for my birthday, but nobody got it for me. At least not yet. I've got one of those as well. So, nope. I've got a moon. I'm just looking at stuff now that's on the list. Just making sure that I've got stuff. Also posters. Yeah. But yeah, I should update that some more. I just don't know what to add to it, you know? I have no idea what to add to it. Anyway. It's public, so what do I do? Invite to list, manage access, search the list. Plus. How do I do this? How do I do it? Invite to list? No, I've already tried that. Manage list, manage access. What do I do? Help! Okay, I found the link. I found it. Copy link. Link copied. Okay. And I go to Discord, and Itchy's talking to me. Helpful, Itchy. So helpful. Right. Yeah, there's a wish list section. There you go. My wish list is on the wish list channel on Discord. It's not got much in it, but it's like I need to add stuff to it because I just don't see stuff and then be like, "Ooh, I want that." I'll put that on the list. You know, I just think that I want that later. You know. Anyway, go away. There we go. All good. Let me just see what Itchy wanted. Toot. Oh, as told by Ginger. Okay. I do know of it then. Okay. Anyway. Right. I've been on for over an hour now. And I talked about the book. I like the book. Oh yeah, Panafox, he's still there. He's still around. Banner, did you see my birthday present? If you are still there, did you see my birthday present? I don't know if he's going to get it. I don't know if he's seen it. I'm just going to put it on the screen for a second again. It reads like stereo instructions. I know I've repeated that several times now, but I just love that line so much. Do you know what it's from? No. Now listen, everybody. You have to be very careful whenever you say the word, the name, Beetlejuice, because if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, then well, you know what I mean. Almost, almost. Beetlejuice. Technically, I broke it up, so it doesn't count. But yeah, it's from that movie. And it's actually got writing in it. Yeah, it's actually got writing in it. It's actually a handbook. And it's not bad. It's not bad reading. It's weird. It basically it basically tells you that now that you're dead, you can do all of these cool stuff in our in the living reality. You're basically on a different layer. You're on a different dimension of this reality, of this universe. But if you get bored of that, there are other universes to explore. And it's like, oh my god, being dead sounds awesome. But don't kill yourself because you end up working for the the what is it called? It's in here, but yeah, you end up working for the the Bureau of Recently Deceased People or something. I can't remember. Yeah, if you can't, you shouldn't kill yourself. It actually says so in the book as well, which is quite funny. And it says it as a warning to anybody that's living that's accidentally got hold of this book. I like that. That is hilarious. But yeah, look it up. It's really good. It's really good. It's a really good book. Okay, guys. Anything anybody want to say to me or ask me before I go? Because it's late. I do want to actually get in some gaming now that I've finished talking to the guy that was supposed to pay for the video but didn't pay for the video and blah blah blah. We got Glutton Week done and out of the way, so that's something. But it would have been nice to be paid for it, but yeah. So again, I'm late. It's okay. I'm just, super pissed and I'm plotting your demise. Sorry. I just, I don't know how many people have seen the series Spaced, but there's like a scene in it where Simon Pegg just goes completely crazy, like because like if somebody just like turns to him and goes, "It was you did it," and he's like, "Yes, yeah," and I did it again. I do it in an instant. And then he starts laughing maniacally, and then he runs and jumps out of the window. It's just, I don't know why, but that was like that was playing in my head, even though there was no call for it at all. It's just that I kind of said, it's like I'm plotting your demise. But yeah, you have to think it's funny too. Okay, it's my birthday. That's how that works, right? Whoever's birthday is, that's who rules the world, right? That's how Earth works. I don't remember. I'm tired. Give me a break. It's my birthday. I'm gonna go. I need to pee. I've drank way too much like fluid. But yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I might do another live stream tomorrow. It kind of depends. Um, it won't be my birthday probably by then, but if I do an early live stream, it might still be my birthday. But yeah, in America, it's not my birthday yet. That was so funny. Did you look up the clip actually, or are you just messing with me? Did you actually look up the clip, or are you just messing with me? I've got to look it up now, because I think it's in my favorites, but I'm not sure.
Rich is finished with me. Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? I mean, you were getting off with people behind his back. How come he finished with you? Because I was getting off with people behind his back. Why did he find out? Well, I told him. You told me to tell him. You said it would clear the air, strengthen our relationship. I didn't mean it. Oh, you're evil. I'm not the deceiver here. I'm not the cheating harpy. You're so damaged. Just because Sarah hurt you, you feel justified in wreaking your petty vengeance on womankind. Yes. Yes. And I do it again, I tell you. I do it again in an instant. Sorry.
I have those thoughts in my head. Sometimes it's funny. Yeah. I did it again. I did it again in an instant. It's funny, okay? Give me. I keep saying, "Give me a break." You know what I mean. I have to explain myself to you. Ugh. Berry wubs, nice full berry wubs, and belly salute. Ooh, I didn't have my chocolate milk. Oh well. I got extra chocolate milk, and I got even extra chocolate fridgies. But I mean, I could use them for something else. But yeah. Anyway. Yep, definitely need to pee now. I have shaken the tummy contents and squished the bladder, which was stupid. But whatever. Anyway, see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then I'll see you the next day. But yeah, I do want to do a brainstorm for the leather rubber week video. If you're a patron, then check out the new videos. So they have been all uploaded now, except for the last one I did today. But you know, except for that one, all of them have been uploaded now. So you got all of the piggy ones, and you got the ice cream one and everything. So that's good. Anyway, I already do have to pee, so toodles.